up? I'm live. Doing that streaming thing, you know, as you do. There's a bit of weather going on outside, so if you hear any extra noise beyond normal, that's probably what it is. Other than that, though, should just be another week. Just give me a minute, I'm still getting some things worked out. Okay. I think I'm more or less good to go now. Yeah. I think everything's good. Let me click that button and then I can come over here and do that, and then come over here before I forget, and then come over here and that. Encoding overloaded. Wait, you mean because I'm launching a game? Gee, who would have thought? Someday that hopefully won't be as much of an issue when I have an actual modern CPU and not something that's, what, 7 years old now? Someday. Today is not that day. Anyway, Satisfactory is loading up. But that'll just be a minute or two. It's gotta load all the game data and put it on the screen and get into the menus, which of course the menu is not pre-rendered, so it takes a lot of resources. So I gotta quickly go and load the game before it actually starts doing things. And what is the resolution on Steam? There you go. Oh yeah, I think the last time I played this was actually off stream. I forgot about that. Because I was troubleshooting an issue where I was just constantly missing frames on the encoder. Fortunately, it seems to have resolved itself since I started changing things. Even though in my testing it hadn't actually been resolved. So I still don't know what was causing the issue and what ultimately fixed it, but like I said, it seems to have been fixed more or less. So that's good. Any minute now, the game will actually load up. I'm gonna move my microphone a little bit. Yeah, okay, that is what's being picked up by the mic. It's raining. And I have a metal box sticking out of my window. And it's getting rained on. Need I say more? Chunky. Oh, you are really not wanting to load right now, are you? Remember that thing? That thing that I haven't used in forever? Because instead of focusing on this stuff, I've just been doing everything else. Yeah, it's about time we actually start working on that, but not right now. I got last week's project to finish first. Then I think I maybe might consider refactoring some of this. Just because, like, that's a minor Mark 1, that's a Mark 1, that's a Mark 1. Wasn't there another miner? Oh yeah, back there. There's a Mark 1. That in the distance that I can't reach, that's a Mark 1. I press G instead of this. I could go all the way to Mark 3. So why would I not? Besides, what I can literally do is just upgrade to Mark 3 and then splitter it off so that basically it sends all that it can towards the main line, but then everything else gets shot off, and then just merge these outputs, and now I have spare iron for days. So yeah, anyway, I did do some stuff offline. I restocked, for instance. Did not need those 2 computers on me. I say I restocked. I apparently used some resources right at the end. Oh, right. So, in order to test whether or not I was still having encoding issues... Yeah, you're also what I'm short on. I just did a loop of the map in my train. And if you know, I've got a loop that goes all around the map. So that's what I did, and English is hard. I ended up finding that one of my block signals, or one of my sets of block signals along the way, I think over near the swamp area, they were actually path signals, just randomly sitting there instead of block signals. So I fixed them, and thus why I had spare computers and a lack of circuit boards. I also did something else. Yeah, I reworked this so that my train has a proper pull-off instead of just this tiny-ass siding directly next to the rail. And I also fenced it in, because why not? Connects back in over here with some, Look, there's nothing to fill in that tiny little gap in the stock game. That's the best thing you got. So I made do. There we go. I could have left as soon as it drove past, but what fun is that? Watch your head. So yeah, in case you weren't here last week, the important part really, what I did offline I've more or less told you. So the important part that you would have missed beyond that is that I went ahead and I started making a factory for control rods. Electromagnetic control rods, I believe they're called. Yes. And so I started producing a factory on that, but that took a long damn time, it turns out. And I wasn't able to finish it. Also, game, why... I get the feeling that the game's just randomly gonna crash on me. It did do that once while I was testing it, but only once. I loaded it back up, it was fine. I loaded it later in the day, and it was fine. So I don't know what its problem is. OBS isn't really having any issues. Remember when there used to be a station there? I remember. You. Well, fortunately I've got an autosave that just went off, so that's good. Not a lot of trains here. Like, none at all. That's very unusual. I guess they're all out of the area at the moment, though. Trains, nice wiggle. Trains typically don't come out this way, though I did see one doing a U-turn around this area, which was weird. Don't know why. noticed something. I want to go check it out. What's up over here? Ah, purple slug. Okay. Right in there. Hopefully gets all of them. Eh. Yep, just a purple slug. Might as well get it while I'm here, though, right? I just noticed it. And the blue slug beneath it as well. Why not? Not that observant. That one. Well, that's the factory right there, and you can see I had to create a bit of a ramp to get some of the resources down. This one's a bit spread out, though. A lot of stuff over there. And then the rest of the processing goes on here. My train just about fits behind the switch. But it does. Also, there's some janky alignment because the track is not entirely lined up. So, yeah. Bit of fun with that. You know, I got that. There we go. Very nice. When are we gonna get diagonal railings? Oh yeah, that was my solution. It's much like back at the elevator, just plunk some of these connectors down. Why not? They're not perfectly spaced, I know. Deal with it. Okay, so these were all producing quick wire. Which then routes back around over to here and gets split between these and those. Right. You know what? I just remembered this and I'm gonna go get rid of it because the sound is annoying me already.
Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
If I just drop it on the ground, is it still gonna make noise? No. Okay, you get to live. That item will just stay there for the rest of the time. Fine by me. Can't help but notice that there's one of these here. Does this mean... It looks like it, yeah. Oh god, I don't remember what all these inputs are now. Well, fortunately you're being used. And you're being used, however there are two inputs that aren't. Oh, it's just you. Okay, I was gonna say, like, what the hell was that? Okay, so that's where the wire is coming from. Bottom one is coming out here, and you are the copper sheets. Okay, so the copper sheets is what I'm working with here. Good old autosave. Bonk. I'll put one of those there. Well, how much have I configured these? Those three are 100. 3, 2. Those two are 100. And you're the 80%. Okay. So you are taking 50. You're producing 120. To the left, send 50. 50. To the middle, send 70. Funny how that works, right? Is that really right? 25 per minute. Because that's 100, which leaves 20. Yes, I'm just being bad at math. Alright, well, you guys have updated at least. I just ran out of time last week to do this. Stop being stupid about it, and give proper numbers. Okay. That does have to take a bit of a jank, but I can't really get that into a closer position, so it's good as it is. And then you're all just spitting out this way. You're making what? 24 AI limiters a minute. So yeah, that's just tier 1 belting. So you're the steel pipes, huh? Please get unstuck. Now you can stick. Yeah. It's fine to me so long as the belts don't glitch out stupidly. Okay, which one of you is throttled? You? You. Okay. Neat. So these all output 20. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 112. Their minimum is there. I move these back 2. 1, 2. Just like that. And then you are set to be stators. Regular stator. That's gonna clip, but I can totally get it over here a fair bit more. That can be right there. Data. Autosave. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 6. It overhangs a little bit, but that's fine. I wish I wouldn't switch at the last second. There, now that edge is all nice and smooth. Not that it needs to be. Okay, so I'm gonna do this from here. Can you not be stupid? You were stupid. Okay. Now the reason why I didn't do that for this one is because I want it like this. I see, it was a mixture of the top. I'm just gonna rerun all of these, because they act dumb sometimes. So that's what, 120, and these are the stators. So they need steel pipe and wire. I've already got the AI limiters. So yeah, the one is Mark II, more or less. The other is not as much. What if I do the 0.2? Yes. 1 per minute. I'm not sure I can actually be upgrading these or downgrading these all to this, but never mind that. Steel pipes is Mark II. You know what? Why not? Here, you can take the high road. So you need 1/5 of 40, which is what, 8? Okay. $488 per minute. The middle is don't do that to me. What's the maximum speed on these belts? That's the wrong thing. Right, I guess I just want to look it up in here. Logistics. 480. Perfect! That would be 400. 320. Not diagonal. Hold on, so it's 400 along there. 320. 260, which would only need a Mark III belt. This doesn't math out, does it? Oh, I need 7. That's why it doesn't math out. I need a 7th one of these. Could do something a bit silly like this. And you know what then? You can be that. No, I need 7.2 balls. Well, that's what I got this for. Really? Can I get to just in front of it? No. This not wanting to snap properly there is what was going on. It ain't pretty, but it'll work. So you need 18 per minute then. Middle, 18. And this is 108. Right, 90. Yeah, I thought you could be that. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, and then the 18 goes off that way. Cool. How much closer can I get this? I can do that. And then I can actually delete both of those because it looks like it's just supported by the stuff. Okay. So that would be 48 per minute. You are receiving 488 items per minute, and left needs to be 48. Yeah, you can be automatic. What? No. No, you sack of shit. Why do you insist on doing this to me? Every time. So clicking and dragging does nothing. Thank you, game. You have no control over the auto splitter button, seemingly, and thus when auto splitter is on, it disables the automatic button from working, even though it's still highlighted, which means you can no longer actually do anything with it. It's so stupid. It's actually going to be 480 minus 48, so that's what? 432? Why are you getting locked up now? Oh, this sack of shit. Where are you coming from? You are the quick wire. I want the regular wire. I'll deal with you in a little bit. There. So the quick wire is over here. The wire is what comes into here. You are not receiving a 480. And don't lock these boxes down on me, for fuck's sake. You are receiving 288 per minute. You are sending 48 to the left, which means you are sending 240 to the middle. You are sending 240 to the middle. Thank you. See, when it works well. The problem is this mod doesn't always work well, and it's never going to get fixed because the mod dev moved on to Update 6. Because who would be playing Update 5 while Update 6 is in the experimental branch? You know, who wants stability? I'm not bashing the mod dev for not supporting an older version of the game, just to be clear. But it doesn't mean I'm happy about having to deal with the bugs that could have been fixed. Okay. You are sending 40 to the middle. Means 200 to the left. But you will continue to send 140 or 160. I don't know why I have to assist you so much in this. Being stupid there. Target input should be... Why did you change? To be fair, this mod was also taken over for Update 5 because it was done by somebody else for Update 4, and it was still buggy in Update 4. So it's not as though it's entirely the fault of the dev who has been maintaining it since Update 5. Good enough. It's only sending one direction there anyway. Yeah, okay. This all seems to be functioning now, so that's good. Now I just need to do a simple merger on all of these. Yeah, but I want to build there anyway. I just want to build off that way. How hard is that to figure out? There. Ay, ay, ay. It's still not gonna give me what I want there. What a nuisance. Yeah, an idea. How is this invalid placement? What is valid then? Hello? I want you on the end of the beam. There. The beam being extended off of there just to support it, so it's not as dumb looking. Even though, you know, this rail line, it clips into the land a little bit, but most of it's just free floating. Physics? Who cares? Okay, you will be outputting 36 per minute, so everything is Mark 1 belts. Hey, cannot extend that far up that quickly. That should be fine, right? Oh, was it there? Old autosave. Well, I've got my 24 AI limiters, and I've got my 36 stators. So now I just need the control rod assemblers. I think is as simple as this. That'll do. Wrong hotbar. What a classic. Oh. Well, shit. Yeah, see, I was on the wrong snap line. That explains it. There we go. Alright. There we go, 6 of them. I could do with this. Not what I wanted to do. Then, this. Doesn't actually line up, does it? Such a shame. There we go. If I really wanted to, I could even put it up in the air so that this isn't blocking, because obviously I can just stick it into there. But, yeah. Okay, so these are all Mark 1 belts for sure. Hello? Please? How much for getting it all done before the autosave? There we go. And you are producing electromagnetic control rods. I miss one? No. Okay, so you are going to be receiving items at some amount, and the other guy is also going to... How much do you want to bet? That wouldn't work now because of that. So this one gets to be a different curve than the others. And there we go. I still have to build this one and that. Okay, so you come up right here. Well, I'll tell you what then. Actually, hell with that. Not quite lined up properly, so I'll just do it this way. Is that the right level? Looks like it. Okay, so you are stators. Stators are coming in at 36 a minute. And that means that you're coming in at 24 a minute. See, this is how it should be working. It just works. It literally just works. That one sorted itself out. 0 issues. But alas, that's not how it works most of the time. Okay, now we can begin running power to everything. Okay. Make this a Mark III, just so it stands a little bit taller. I'm just gonna run this over here. Completely unnecessary, but it works. Go. You can just be a basic Mark I. I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but since that was an hour ago now, apparently, there is a bit of inclement weather going on outside, so if you hear any extra noise through the microphone, that's what it is. Apologies, but, I mean, what am I supposed to do, you know? Go 80 to the right, which does briefly require... Wait a minute. They're all 100 except for the one, so they all need this. What are you? You're receiving 180, so that's a Mark III. 280 would be Mark IV. And you're receiving 70. So you do need to be Mark II, but from there on out, you're Mark I. Okay, I think I've actually sorted out all the belts now, because the auto belts are all tier 5, and I don't need that. Okay, so as I was doing, that's all 5 of them. Got them. Probably no great spot for this. Okay. That is that. I think rather than do anything super fancy, I'm just gonna make a wall of breakers here. Might need more space. Walls. Yes, that is in fact what I want. Think that's enough? See, how many different sets of machines do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they're all backwards! Yay! In that case, start it there and then go from there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, in case anybody's realized and thinking that I'm ignoring it or just completely forgot, yes, I remember that those sets of machines exist. I'll get to them in a minute. just wire it up like this. Not like that. Okay. Main power. This one can be for Aetherium ingots. Oh, good, it fits. And then what are these two? Quick wire and the control rods. And you are the AI limiters. And then I guess stators, pipes, and steel ingots. Oop, 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 oop. Please click into the box. Okay. I'm gonna go underneath for the further ones. Also, rather than doing this, stators, AI limiters, it's the last three that are like right here. And thus don't really have to do that. Actually, rather than doing that, how about I do this? So that one is the power that will go out to the other half of the grid. And I'll set up a separate panel over there for this stuff. Okay, so steel ingots is not what I want. Quick wire, control rods, Caterium. Caterium is at the top. What if I do this? Well, no, you know what? I'll just do the classic. Actually, I don't even have to do it entirely. What if I do that to prevent clipping? Yeah, there we go. So the top one is... There's an ant crawling on me. God damn it. I hate living here. Anyway. So that one is the top one, which is the Caterium ingots. Followed by the control rods and the quick wire. So you are the quick wire, huh? You are Caterium ingots. I'm gonna run over this way. Then I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna run you over to here. Down. And then I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna run you all the way over here. There we go. It ain't pretty, but it works. Rather than running this, trying to run it where I can't really run power cables, I'm going to right around there. Run it around the edge. And it's at that point that I'll transition it up onto that surface. There we go. That's that bit of the power done. Now I need to figure this stuff out. Which is fun because... rocks. Nice. There we go. Don't mind that. Oh, right. I need to turn on the main power. I should be getting some power because there's literally a line going over there that isn't connected to any of the breakers, but I didn't turn the main power on yet, so even though none of those are flipped, I can still get it off of this line. Yeah, figured that would happen. Where am I here? This is very obnoxious. Especially since these don't actually place how they probably should. I'm connecting them as I am just to get them to place more easily. I don't know where any of these are going at the moment. Okay. I run this one. Do you actually make it all the way over to here? You sure do. I'm gonna shortcut it like that. Rather than that. Please. There we go. Can you see now? That might help. Now, you know what? I'm gonna play this a little bit more smartly. Which circuit is this? This is the center one. AI limiters. Yeah, that one just comes straight down and then over, and it's the inner track here. So this one is AI limiters, huh? So that goes in right over here. Ow. If anything, this one actually needs to go back to like here. And then, oh please. The one problem with doing it this way where you have everything on its own breaker. Not having power anywhere does not help anything. There we go. Okay. Hole number 2 is working AI limiters out. That is stators. Stators are right here, I believe. Yes. Can I just reach that? I totally can. And what comes first, the pipe or the ingot? Hello? Stop pressing C for me, game. The pipe. The pipe comes before the ingot. That's interesting. If I do this. because these are relatively close versus this. Yeah, I know, you're gonna suddenly give out. Now, which one's the pipe again? This one. Ends up being this one. Makes sense. Can you not land on a belt? Seriously? Fucking hell. Give me my power suit back. There. It's the outside one. That doesn't intersect. That's fine. Okay, that's all of that stuff now. But there's still more to do. I need to send power to the coal node miner as well. Oh. If I do this, not even in the same position, it is. Just sneakily send the wire down this way. I forget, can I? Yes, I totally can. Make sure the switch is facing the right way this time. Yeah, sure, have you there. It's a little bit inconvenient having it. I can't spell. Having it over here as opposed to back over there, but it also makes running the lines out to this stuff a hell of a lot simpler. Autosave, just try and hover over the platform while that happens. Alright. And we're gonna run this up this way. Actually, rather than doing it this way, I'm still gonna do it this way. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a power switch right here. If I remember correctly, that's Caterium, and it's going to these. So yes. You know, rather than doing it this way, what I could do is this. And now this will just run up the hill. Is there a slug or one of those stupid things around here? I hear something. Not all the way up here that I'm hearing it. I hear it sporadically, but there is something. This is definitely not what I heard. But it's something. Whatever. There we go. Now we're running out over to there. I don't know how much I'll actually need, so just build out a bit and go from there. Okay. Whatever. I don't remember what the hotkey is. Not O. Not N. What is it? Where is... There it is. Facing is P. It is P. Oh, I guess I should, you know. think that's normal spacing. Like if I do this, and oh, it's still not quite. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, it's only slightly offset, but it misaligns really quickly with that much of an offset. I don't even know that I need that many, but sure, why not? Okay, what are you? You are the wire producers. You are all the wire producers. You are iron. That's that. And then I've also got all the water to deal with as well, of course. Copper sheets, copper ingots, copper ingots. Right, I guess I couldn't actually get that all done in one. Copper sheets, copper ingots, copper miner. And then water. Damn it. Copper sheets. I hate that you have to turn it on every time. It makes sense, but I also don't like it. Water pumps. Right there. Really? God damn it. Just barely off of it, and it places right behind it. What a pain. That in right there. One of you can get placed right there. The other can get placed right about there. Okay. This'll totally reach. These are all sheets. You are gonna need to upgrade to a Mark II, so for symmetry's sake, I'll upgrade you as well. That should just about clear everything, yep. Perfect. I don't have to put it quite that far in. Oh boy, this is a mess. Here, you know what? You can go there. There we go. That's all of that hooked up. Now I just need to get the water pumping and we'll be good. For that, damn it, didn't get the UI dismissed quick enough. There we go. That is the train line. I think that is everything. Now it's just a matter of turning it all on. Okay, first and foremost, water pumps on. All pumps are operational. Gotta wait for it, of course, to flow through everywhere. Oh, you know what I didn't attach to anything? These guys.
Harvest.
No. You also have one? Nope. So you are only supplying this side. Water hasn't quite made its way over here completely yet, but it's getting here. Okay. I didn't attach any other sneaky pipes anywhere, right? Boy, some of these are really janky. Alright, well, you're flowing in. You are flowing in as well, though you're taking a second to get over here. Is it actually able to get through here? I'm not sure that it is. Well, you know what I can do? Oh, you're not the right power line. Alright, you can't place these on this at all. Oh well, good enough. There you go. That's boosted the flow rate nicely. Alright. And you as well, getting in everywhere. Yep. Okay. Next step, turn on the miners. Copper. Why did I call this copper ore? I mean, that's what it is, but it's inconsistent with everything else. Turn on the iron, and then also I can go up over here. Turn on Caterium. Yeah, this definitely is inconvenient. By the way, is there any fluid over here? Surely there has to be, right? You're all outputs. One's been placed all the way in the back. Put you there. As a reminder, the reason why I'm doing this way instead of running it separately is that I'm trying to do it in a way that keeps it all on a single breaker. See all the power switches over there? Now, does this get up all the way? Yes. Yes, it does. Cool. Also, I started the stream with almost 600 fuel. I'm down to 200. Yep, that's gone well. Alright, well, iron's all filled in where it should have, as has copper. I mean, copper is still filling in over. No, it just stopped. Looks like coal is filled in, and then caterium as well is slowly but surely making its way. It's a Mark II belt. I could speed it up, but I only need a Mark II belt, you know? Yeah, 4 processing 24 caterium at a time. Not strictly necessary. Alright, well I'm gonna start turning on stuff down here, because it, at the very least, is ready. Whereas caterium, we're still waiting for a moment. Okay. Start producing the ingots. By the way, how's power? Plenty of overhead. I mean, if you look at max consumption, I'm definitely not doing well in that sense, but fine. You're not being super stupid and doing tens of thousands of cycles, you're just doing it properly. Same thing over here. Mark III belt. I can see it being produced. Interesting, it's not wanting to work. Oh, so it's you that's not working. Oh, come on. It totally works, so why aren't you working? Like, do I have to do that? Okay, now you have zero excuse. There we go. Okay, so it's doing the thing that I was trying to avoid the entire time, but it doesn't want to work any other way. So it is what it is. $320. That was a good one. I know the microphone's picking up some of that. I don't know how much exactly, but I can see the thing definitely picking it up. Okay, it's just because the input is higher tier than what the actual throughput is. So it's getting it there faster. Okay, well, iron's backstuffed, copper should be backstuffed. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip the sheets. And the wires. And everything has started kicking off. Copper's all getting up here. Caterium has made its way down. Iron, coal, all good. Interesting that this is slowly advancing like that. Nothing should be powered on yet. Yeah, I guess it's just more of that oddness with things and stuff. There's the wire. The copper sheets should be coming in just a moment. In fact, I can already see them flowing up here. They sure are taking their time though, but to be fair, they're on a Mark II belt. Okay, I think I can get Caterium processing going at the very least. And probably steel ingots as well. Okay, that's all flowing. Copper sheets are still on their way up. The wire has arrived, so that's good. Steel is starting to be produced. And the wire has gotten to where it needs to go. And fortunately, it looks like this whole belt system has sorted itself out properly. At least, as far as backstuffing goes, it's all there. I can't help but notice that that first foundry is not getting any items. Or it's getting items very infrequently. Not ideal. Wonder if I set the first one up at 70% instead. Cranked you to 100. And yeah, it's just sorted itself out. Again, when the auto splitter mod works, it works extremely well. The problem is it doesn't always work out. It just doesn't want to work sometimes. Not how it should, at least. It forces things to be auto splitted even though it should be able to override it, and it just, the logic behind it is not the best sometimes. Can't help but notice that there's nothing flowing here, but that's okay because I haven't actually started producing Caterium ingots, or quick wire rather. Quick wire, go. Anything else? Steel pipes. I'm gonna toggle on. Yeah, this stuff is all still waiting on the pipes. You are still waiting on the wire, which is on its way. Steel hasn't backlogged particularly. $162, $132. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Pipes are being made and filling up. Quick wire has filled up and backstuffed. So stators and AI limiters can go on, and I think that's almost it. AI limiters, stators. Really just use this to avoid fuel usage. That's all producing. See, the wire over here is moving. Oh good, you really can't figure out a better way to do that though? There we go. I basically just want to avoid it cycling ridiculous amounts. Yeah, it honestly doesn't matter. That only has one choice. Okay. That seems to all be working fairly well, actually. Now that I've cleared up this cycle progress stuff. The problem is, obviously, or maybe not so obviously, when it gets stuck doing these very high cycles on things, it ends up taking forever. See? Like, suddenly it's going to send them much more reasonably. Those long cycles can sometimes take forever on the slower running machines, the slower running belts, so it just... you want small cycles for distributing the items. Like 1024. That's fine. But that sort of thing I want to avoid. Same thing here. See? Like, that should just be every other thing. This doesn't even need to be an auto splitter. That could just be a regular splitter. Alright, AI limiters are up here, stators are up here. Beginning to back stuff. And these are all on good cycles. Okay, start producing the thing that I'm actually here for. Ow. I like a train. Way off in the distance. Takes a minute, but eventually... there we go. Also, I'm going to change this up real quick. I'll have to place it down first, wouldn't it? There. Not bad. Hey, static. Alright, well, that factory is seemingly good now. Looks like everything's flowing as it should. Some things perhaps a little bit better than others, but it'll do. Yeah, I think it's fine. So there we go, electromagnetic control rods, now crafting. Now what? I don't know. I think first things first, though. Head back. Hopefully this area didn't change too much with update 6, because I know it did a little bit. How we dance. I mean, we could, but eh. That was a burst of sound for some reason. Now we quick save. Goody. Now we crash because there's trains coming from the other direction. Probably. Flipping. I just want to go this way. No, I'm not on V6. I'm not updating to V6 until it comes out fully. I have no interest in running pre-release version, pre-release early access. Well, I mean, this is all early access, but the experimental version. Just flying through. Overhead. I don't know where the other train is that runs along here, but I've got a green, so I'm gonna take it. My block. There we go. Yeah, I don't know where the other train is, but it's not around here anywhere, it seems. Get you back on. Whoop. Booster tracks 1. I don't know. Be nice, though. Actually, now that I'm here, yeah, let's go check on the turbo rumors, make sure everything's still flowing through here. Doesn't really look like it. Radio control units, huh? Ah, I see. Heat sinks. Another one of these situations, huh? No, 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 no. Why? Stop it. They're still making their way in. God damn it. You should stop. Good. I'll sort the main issue out in a minute. I don't know why this keeps happening, but it keeps happening. Really annoying. Speaking of really annoying, that's slightly offset. Oh well. That looks vaguely at the right level. There we go. Okay, so radio control units are coming in from here. And yet again, more heat sinks. Yay. Stop dumping heat sinks onto the RCU line, you stupid game. Oh, you got clogged up too? Ah, I see. You're supposed to be... So one of the train loads got reversed. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to say to the left goes heat sinks, and to the left goes radio control units. To the right goes undefined. In this case, what I'm going to do is put in a merger, hopefully. That probably won't actually work. Yeah. There we go. So right is any undefined, that way that just goes back in over there. One of the modular things be ideal? I mean, possibly. But the way it's supposed to be going, it shouldn't be getting mixed up, so it should never be an issue. But it is an issue, because every now and then the train seems to screw up with these. I had this happen at the aluminum factory as well. Any undefined, I'm literally just gonna sink this. Because I don't care enough. It shouldn't happen often, so this is literally just an oh shit, why is the game being stupid thing. Okay, there we go. And you should be flowing again. However, I've still got to clean up this mess down here. Because this is just not what it should be. There. Alright. There we go. Now that that's all cleaned up, somehow ended up with copper ingots on me. Yeah, I don't know why, but the trains do occasionally get turned around. And that's problematic when you have multiple resources going through the train and it requires it to be going in a certain direction. I guess that's an argument potentially against reversible trains, so that you guarantee that they always go the right direction. Still got a good amount of turbo rumors, though. And these are not set up to void themselves. I shouldn't need this anymore. Shouldn't need it anymore because I'm filtering it at the top. I've already cleared it out of any more screw-ups. Alright, well, good thing I came over here. Guess next thing then is to do heat radio. Hey look, the train's here. noises. Not much in the way of stuff actually making it up here. But everything's producing. That being said, I have no backlog of this stuff anymore. Because I'm using the exact amount that I'm making. Those are Mark IIIs. But it's flowing. This iron output is being used solely for this. Please. Since it's backstuffed, it won't actually be doing anything, so just upgrade that to a Mark III, because why not? Now we wait. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to be stacking them like that. I actually did this. Hello? Thank you. Alright. That's a little bit better. That little difference in the thing has been there for so long. Never very good, but it worked. Can I get you into here? What do you even need? 480. No, I cannot. There we go. Okay. Center. Iron ore. And overflow. This way. For the time being, at least, I can just void it. And if I ever want to actually use it for something. I can use it for something easily by just coming off of here. And best part is that it's going to get me more... I mean, it's basic iron ore. It's not going to get me much, but it's still going to get me more points. And that's still 480 iron ore a minute once it backstuffs. See? Just like that. Backstuff. Got to do this a few more times. Just gonna repeat. These are all pure nodes, right? Yeah. I don't even know if this is where you were wired into, but it's where you're getting wired into. Iron ore. And then over here, I can put one of these guys. In fact, over here, I can put one of these guys. The undefined. Oh, no, not any undefined overflow. There we go. You know, I've got a lot of this on me. There we go. Get rid of them. I don't need them. Let autosave do its thing. Pure. Pure. Well, look at that. You're actually doing things. What are you doing that you're actively crafting? You're crafting iron rods for something. All the way over there, huh? Interesting. Rework this all just a tad. Especially since that one was clipping through. It's not exactly ideal, you know? Wait, really? What? What? I am so confused as to what just happened. Why is my grid being weird? What? What? This makes no sense. Train just ran past that way, I believe. Plenty of power. Okay, so this is still on the grid. I think somehow I've disconnected part of my network. You're as expected. Okay. And now you're just a dead grid. How? You're telling me that this entire thing right now is disconnected from everything else? Huh. I guess when I took down one of the power poles and that must have really messed things up. Now it's fine. You know what? There's one right here. I can just grab it from there. Yep, that's fine. And that as well. But autosave always being inconvenient with its timing. Okay. Well, close enough. Flipping through wires? It's fine. Iron ore. Overflow. There we go. Well, it's actually gone down compared to what it was before, but that's because I'm no longer backlogged on some things. But it should be doing better now. Also, I completely forgot that I should have been doing this the entire time. Because I have as many hard drives as I need now, because I went and got literally all of them that I can. Oh yeah, I should be able to do this now that I have control rods crafting. And that'll unlock the final crafting tier. You know what? I'm gonna do this. There, have another connection. I don't want another bifurcated grid like I had just a little bit ago. 65 ain't bad. Also, I'm down to almost no fuel left. Again, I started with 6 stacks of fuel. I now have less than 1. I also started the stream with 196 circuit boards, and I have not lost any of them in that time. But you know what? I can go do the same over here. Is this pure or normal? It's pure. Realistically, I can leave this at copper, or rather any, but what fun is that? I'm also running low on things and stuff. See if I can get by without upgrading anything for the moment, though. Nope. All out of fused modular frames, among other things. Well, since I'm here, I can at least get this stuff. I am severely out of some items, though. Didn't use any of them, though. It's funny how some stacks of items just almost completely gone, and then others untouched. Never used. Not a problem. Okay. Definitely need some rotors. I'll just top off my stators from there, because why not? I only used 2 motors in this entire time. Didn't actually need to take that many out. Never mind that. Actually, I didn't need to come here. Just go all the way around the circle, why not? Computers I've used a few of. Circuit boards I can finally top off. Used a couple high-speed connectors. Fuel I've used an absolute ton of. I'm just gonna steal 5 fuel, because why not? It'll cover me traveling around, you know? go. Yeah, don't need any of them, fortunately, because there's none to go around. I'm using all of them for other things. I'm gonna take an extra 10 with me just to cover the 10 I need for that final copper miner. Actually, let me get 20, because then I can also upgrade the limestone miner. Where is that stack? There it is. There, go back. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. There's a fair few supercomputers thus far. Yeah, limiters, they're mostly used for the power switches, if I remember correctly. I've got a surplus of aluminum. Oh, you know, I always forget this somehow. Don't know how. Or overflow. There we go. Okay, you're Mark III. That means you probably want 240. $90, $180. Yeah, that's only 240, so well, I know one way I can do this. That's 480, and I want 240 of it to be going this way, probably. Alright, there's no easy to reach one, so I'll just go in here and grab it myself. I think I'm actually going to go with this side of it, just because it should be a little bit simpler. There we go. I think if 1 is the target rate, it'll just ignore it most of the time. So. Whoop, I didn't actually need to do that. Well, I've got to go restock some things now. Again. Including an AI limiter. Oh joy. Not gonna worry about 1. Those 2 I'm missing. Turbo Vermers I haven't been yet. That should be good there. Did I not empty that out already? Whatever. Black powder is in there. Top you off. I didn't even notice. Do I need motors? No. Okay, anything else from here that I need? Doesn't look like it. Oh, wires. Could also use some more supercomputers and regular computer, and yeah, I don't care. Train. That's full up. Do I need? Yes. There we go. And that's more or less it. I could use some more turbo vermers. Best name for them, as a side note. Please. My accuracy is horrible tonight. Deuterium wire, sure. Having multiple of them running at the same time sounds awful. Good timing for the autosave. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I guess I should go get some control rods now that it's had a while to craft, so that I can unlock this nice rocks funnel bit. Seems like that's working very nicely, at least. Oh boy. Use modular frames isn't a problem. Cooling systems, though. You know, since I'm here, I might as well get this stuff as well. What else? What else? What else? Right, cooling systems. You know what I can't get from here? Cooling systems. Not really, at least. Yeah. That is not the train I wanted to see pulling up. Honk, honk, honk. Busy place, this area. How much you want to bet that the cooling system train is on its way to the turbo vroomer factory? It's going out there, it's not coming back at this point. That is the wrong window. Oh, it's on its way back. Okay. You must be going to station 14, right? You're about to make a left turn? Yes. Does this station actually have a name? Yes, cooling system. I can just look up for that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's no easy way for me to pan that. Whoop, wrong way. Nice autosave timing. It's always nice when you can just pull straight out, not having to worry about another train. Alright, now we wait. There's the other train coming from over there. Really, they should be going into separate stations. I should have like 5 different stations at least back there. But I'm not refactoring it now. It works as it is, it's good enough. Not to mention, moving everything around would be a massive pain in the ass and would disrupt the flow of everything. A little bit laggy through this area because of load zones and whatnot. Well, we're past it, should be fine. with a lot and not a lot going on around here. Hey, look, it's my train. My train looks nicer. The automated trains wait a really long time before they switch the signal. Like, yeah, okay. You don't need to, right, until the last second. And since it's an automated system, it can handle switching it at the last possible second. But they still leave it really late. That was a rock face. Can't even see that one change. I also really like how that's still the only nuke I've placed in this world. It's the only one. One of one. And it's not even functional. How convenient that this train got the right of way going in. Nobody else is here at the moment. I get the feeling that I'm not producing enough cooling systems. Rigger motor, sure. So close. You know, why did I break it before? In such a rush to do everything before the autosave kicked off, I completely forgot about that aspect of it. What are you? I don't really want to go with you. Very much in the middle of the tracks there. I want to go out to the other two factories out in the desert. Your quick wire. Your motors. And that's a train. Well, that is a train. Took it a minute. Of course, if I am underproducing on the cooling systems, it's because the factory isn't running at 100%. It's not because I'm not crafting enough. Because I'm crafting enough. You know, it's almost like I set up some of these factories ahead of time, knowing what I'd be using them for. So I set them up producing a certain amount so that I could then use them later on. Planning ahead, you know? Here comes one of the trains. Which one is it? It's not this one. Alright, well, I'm going with you then. Here comes the other one. There's a little bit of a stutter every now and again. Yeah, like there was one. There's one. Now? It was a little early, but close enough. Are you almost done? Why are you only now unloading? What the hell? You're damn slow. Around the nuke we go. It's nicely situated on that little platform. Watch your head. Go this way. Faster. I can't go any faster. I can't even control the damn speed of this thing. The other train's somewhere back there. That was a load line. Even if this isn't the fastest mode of transportation in this game, it's still the best. Because train. Yeah, you have fun with that. I'm gonna pick this up real quick. We'll catch the next train. Service is really inconsistent, but it shouldn't be too long of a wait in this instance. Yeah, it probably would be a bit of a hassle. I could just upload 3 animated emotes that would work that way. 3 or more. The problem is... Thought I was gonna die there, didn't you? The problem is, I only have 5 slots total. So it's a bit of a waste as an affiliate, you know? Of course, could end up getting a partner. I just need, what, another 70 viewers on average each stream? I think it's 75 average. That sounds about right. $75 average viewers to get partner. That's the only thing I'm missing out on. I've got more than enough followers. Hell, I think I had enough followers before I was even an affiliate. No, followers isn't even a metric. That's just for getting affiliate. And I still had more than enough at that point. But I think the only metric I'm actually missing out on... Okay, that is separate from that. That looked weird. Is the average viewers. Because I stream plenty often enough. I think it's like 12 days a month. And I stream enough hours. Not even what it is? I don't remember. Here. Your mouse is tabbed into the game, you dumbass. Let's see. Achievements. The stream might be lagging right now. Path to partner. Stream for 25 hours in the last 30 days. Yeah, 70. 70.68. So close. Couldn't be 69.69, could it? Stream on 12 different days, 23. Yeah, not a problem. And then average of 75 viewers, I'm at... Do I really want to say the number? I mean, I've already basically said it. A little under 6 out of 75. A little ways off. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter if I say it. Everybody can see the viewer count. It's not hard to figure it out. I won't tell you how much I make off of subs or anything like that. Though, again, you can probably figure that out. But I'm not saying that. This is all flowing smoothly. Constant stream of quick wire going out. You notice how right there's one that's seemingly just not moving? Or at least that's what it looks like. It goes away as I get in close. Yeah, you see that little bit of a shadow that appears there? Kind of makes it look like one almost isn't moving, especially at a distance. Interesting. Not in theater mode, you can't. Doesn't it show up on the player? I guess it might only be off the player. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I think I do remember having to tab out of theater mode to see the viewer count. Either way, it doesn't matter. It'd be nice to be a partner and actually have Twitch possibly care about me and, you know, the other benefits that come with that, but something's not working right here, it seems. Oh boy. Oh, it's going. Shows up under the title if you're hovering over the player. Yeah. It doesn't show up in theater mode when you're not hovering over it, but you still can see it when you're hovering. Okay. Numbers have always been reliable. Yeah. %52%. Not getting enough screws. Oh, that's just a basic splitter. That's why. Damn inefficient things. The splitter would have been fine to keep here. Hey Maha, thanks for the host. I'm just gonna do this. Can you sort yourself out? You sure can. Oh, hello. That's a decent amount, isn't it? Hello everyone. Thank you for the raid, EJ. I was not expecting that, that's for sure. can blame you for this. Right. What's up, everybody? Since you're coming over from EJ's, fair warning, I am not family friendly. I do swear from time to time, and not so much of a concern during the weekdays, but, well, if anybody's ever been around for Saturday night GTA racing, you know how, yeah, Dingle, of course, just did that. But, yeah, you know how things can get, but don't usually get that ridiculous when it's just me. I think you have some stuff on your stuff belt. Yes, I do. Also, let me just enable the timer for that. Where is it? No cursing. There we go. But yeah, just so you know, once that timer runs out, and I make no guarantees before then either, but some foul language may be said. Where's the yes cursing redeemed? I mean, I could add that. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? I am just, basically looking over my factories, making sure everything is running. Like, I just upgraded this. I am playing modded. So this actually splits things properly instead of the regular splitters just doing one this way, one that way, one this way, one that way. This one was getting basically no screws. So now they're all getting a reasonable amount of screws. But yeah, I think everything else other than that looks good. Belts are relatively empty, but that's fine. They'd be even emptier if they weren't tier 1 or whatever. Yeah, 71%, 73%, 99%, but that one's also the one that's right in the middle and at a lower percentage anyway. Alright, well, that should be fine. Excuse me? Well, that's also an issue. It's voiding all of my motors. There we go. That also explains why it was not getting any motors in the station. Because none were apparently being made. Also, yes, autosave. I do make things just to throw them away. I mean, I do, but not quite that frequently. That number's gone down, probably because it was 160-something thousand before, and now it's gone down to 120-something thousand. Was down into 114, 115. Probably because factories like this just weren't producing what they should be. Nice. And so they were voiding anything that had that option as a result. Oh yeah, I kind of made a building here, kind of. There's a miner sticking up through the floor, safety railing, you know? And stuff, and power, and go up here. How many tickets do I got? 41. Ooh, that's a massive... Yeah, okay, apparently not voiding motors really helps. Go figure. Yeah, you can see things and stuff going on, and there's even a reflection. Yay, reflections. It's a good thing this game doesn't have ray tracing, because it'd probably kill the stream. Yes, and the shiny floor. Yeah. All my floors are the same thing because I just don't... You must have a nice GPU. Yeah, predominant. Actually, this really nice guy that I know ended up letting me have it. Really nice of him. really up the quality of the stream. And it makes all the games look prettier. Makes them look prettier. They don't necessarily run better though. I'm not reading that on stream while no cursing is enabled, but not as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I don't have any of the other materials. I totally could get them, I just haven't bothered. Just let them win on Friday Night Racing on purpose or not. Maybe not Friday Night Racing, but Saturday Night Racing, definitely. You notice that? How it's going outside of the glass when I get too close to it? Yeah, you almost got me. No, you not quite. Yeah, that's like the only building I actually made look half decent. All the other ones look like shit. Or it needs to be longer. Dingle, look, there's limits to my ability to not swear. I see motors. They're finally actually getting over here. Yay. Also give me this back. Ankle? I mean, you can say that, but here. As OBS just disappears. You can say that you're ankle, but that's not what my screen shows. Chatty doesn't count. It sure as hell does. Oh, yeah, I was doing this at one point, wasn't I? Final unlock.
Milestone reached. The particle accelerator enables previously impossible processes, such as recycling nuclear waste and converting it into plutonium, as well as the generation of exotic matter. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
And of course there's an autosave, but yeah, as you can see, it put me back at tier 0 because there's nothing else to unlock. I finally unlocked all the milestones. Whoa. Now what to do with it. Also, wow, pod will return in 20 minutes. Okay. I think at this point it's just a matter of making sure that all my existing factories, maybe not so much this stuff because that's starter base, but everything is working as efficiently as possible and making them work efficiently if they're not, since... No, you don't, Moha. Nobody does except for Dingle Farts, because... Well, that's not even a custom name. That's obviously his actual name. But yeah, I have Mark 3s. These were Mark 1s at the beginning of the stream. Now they're Mark 3s. All of them. All of them. It's out of range, but all of them. Nice, predominant. You know, actually, that's something that just occurred to me. Here, right click, miscellaneous, set name, predominant. There we go. Fine, I won't change you. Remove, save. There, you never even appeared once as it. Better? At least got out of the habit of saying what I was seeing. Pixar, it didn't happen. Or it did happen. I know the screen's... Is it not flashing? It's just freezing. Okay, it's flashing for me. But yeah, because I have all these Mark III miners now that I haven't used anywhere else, hardly. Very few locations otherwise. I actually can go around and make things just better. I'm not making enough cooling systems. I want to investigate that. It's already set to the right one. Right, because I took the train over to the other area. And then from there I took it further away. Because why would I not? Yeah, you're not doing anything. What's heatsink? You're short on heat sinks, huh? Short on aluminum. Whatever it was. 225 plus 15, 240. So I need 240 aluminum sheets per minute. And I'm making how much? Well, obviously not enough to backstuff this. Don't scroll the chat when I'm trying to click on a link. Why did you... You guys. %? What's happening with the aluminum? Ah, Christ. 98, 91, 49. It's the silica. Alright, I'm gonna make a point that would make this really easy to upgrade, but I can't. Because update 6 is a thing. Oh, that one won't actually let me do it. Here, this one. Note how the game is no longer running actively. Yeah. Game crashed. Unfortunately, the mod author that handles the mod that allows that, well, one of the mods, two of the mods, I don't know. There's a couple of mods involved in that, but they've moved on to update 6. However, I'm still playing in update 5. Thank you for finally closing. I gotta make sure that's closed now. Didn't appear on stream, oddly enough. But yeah, they've moved on to update 6. However, the update 5 version still has a number of bugs in it, and they're never going to get fixed. And I know, just update to update 6. That would fix it, right? Because it's been fixed in update 6, possibly. Demand my money back. Yeah, I want my $0.00 back. Damn it. Definitely. But elevators, yeah. Elevators are updated, I think. I think they are. Game will be back in just a moment. I'm loading it from a hard drive, and my CPU is, what, 7 years old? It takes a minute. Why won't I go to the new update? There's a handful of reasons. Game's back. Although now I have to load the save. I don't really want to be on what is effectively a beta version. You know, it's the not the early access, the experimental version that's still got bugs in it. It's not as bad, but as it originally was, but it's still got a few issues. And then there's another reason that I'll show you as soon as it loads into the game. You don't know to be very popular? Really? I thought it was actually fairly well known among the modded community. Maybe I'm wrong. But I know I've definitely seen other people using it. Just one of those things that's outside of the scope of the base game, apparently, so it's never going to get added, but I really shouldn't have crashed the game, should I? Oh well. A restart 30 minutes from the end of the stream isn't a bad thing. Yeah, modular power suits is definitely very popular. Okay, we're back in. Speaking of modular power suits, yeah, that's why I don't want to upgrade, because I have a power suit that's not going to survive the update because the mod's not updated. That good enough reason? I think that's a good enough reason. Also, just do that, research another, there we go. I'm gonna have to do this on the other side too, aren't I? Yeah, I guess, static. Good, you actually did go in where I want you to. Okay, now you should be automatically distributing it properly. Yes. This is the auto splitter mod, and it's smart. Wait, no, you are not supposed to be doing that. It's smart, except it's not completely smart. You need to be a smart splitter. Right, you can be cilia. Overflow to the left. So that means you should be... Okay, something's wonky. So 75, 375 is what it should be receiving. That's part of the issue. See? Now it's sorted itself out, and then the smart splitter just handles this. Smart but not wise. You know, that's probably accurate, actually. Now to go and do this to the other side, because it's having the same issues. Don't remove the power cables. I've already had enough issues because of that today. Don't need more. Alright. Mark 4 in, out, in, out, in, out. That sounds bad without context. That's already set up correctly. And you once again need to be told that this is 320. Is it not? 375, that's what it is. 320 was something from earlier. And there we go. As I've said multiple times this stream, when this mod works, it works beautifully. Problem is, it doesn't work well because it's a bit buggy. But when it works... Taking things out of context on the internet? Never. No. Absolutely not. What is even going on here? Oh, that's just... being voided. That's all that is. That's 250 going in this way. And I guess this is just to ensure that... Something seems off here. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Dingle, must you? Always mimicking the bot. Oh, that's why. There was a belt in there that was definitely not the right tier. Text-to-speech cut off the R. Oh, that R. Possibly. I didn't even occur to me. I didn't see. Yes, there's an R in the middle of your name, isn't there? Regardless, thank you for subscribing. As I said, I appreciate it. Regardless of how well my spelling comprehension is at times. This would be so much easier if I could just do this, but this got broken at some point. Oh, hey, particle accelerator, new. Big old thing. I can't build it. I'm missing turbo motors? How am I missing? I guess I did put all of them and never got more. Alright, I'm going to do this bit by bit just to try and disrupt things as little as possible. Yeah, you can just be a regular splitter. Also, that's part of the problem right there. I fixed this already. How did more get past? Raw quartz to the right, center, any undefined. Can you not be stupid about it, please? Okay, good. You know, I could have saved myself some time here and just had it doing that. There we go. So you need 22.5. Otherwise, this is... Actually, you're... No, you are running at 100%. I thought you weren't. Okay. You can just be automatic then. Okay, then we do this. That was a 3. This is a 3 as well. I don't know how much you're actually supposed to be receiving per minute. That's the only issue. You are running at a reduced speed, otherwise everything else, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 22.5. Just use the numpad. 292.5 plus... $7.5. Ow. Plus 7.5. 300 exactly. Duh. Basic math. You know what? My excuse is that basic math is some of the hardest math. Legitimately. So you need to be 37.5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Yeah. Wrong button. 22.5 times 5 is 112.5. You need to be 112.5. Everything else goes to the right. There we go. 22, 22, 22. Don't forget the 0.5. 22. And you are... Was that more... Is it just me, or was there more iron ore there? I'm pretty sure there was more iron ore there, and it shouldn't be there. Doing a very bad job. You know, I'm spending a fair amount of time near these machines. I wonder if I'll get another VOD muted for it. I'm not kidding about that either. I got a VOD muted, a section of it muted, because I spent a few minutes near these refineries, and it apparently set off the filter. Don't ask me why. I don't know. It did. You've been muted for Satisfactory? I don't get it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be 165. Playing without music, yeah. That's 5. And that's 1 worth. Are more of these reduced? 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 7.5. And that is 165, huh? So this realistically needs to be 315. There we go. Except you haven't been updated yet. Yeah, exactly. Just industrial noises. That's the sort of music I listen to. Okay, now upgrade this section. This is a good reason not to build tightly, guys. Because you have to deal with this if you ever want to go back and change things. You have to deal with trying to get in amongst everything. Sure, why not? Not listening to anything I'm doing. I mean, hey, you know what? Everyone's got different tastes. Who am I to judge? No, it's 22.5. That's what's messing all this up. Okay, so it is 300. I just goofed on some of the numbers. Yeah, exactly, static. Okay, so you need to be sending 7.5 this way, and everything should just work out from there as long as I fix this. Are you receiving the correct amount? 165? You are? You are. I'm gonna guess that you're not actually connected in anywhere. Okay. Yeah, that's right. There we go. That's all now upgraded and should be working properly. Now, in theory, if I had done that all in one go and it wanted to cooperate, as long as I specified that this needs to send 7.5 this way, it should have been able to sort itself out completely. But again, there's some bugs with this system, so it's not the best. Also, this flow looks so much better. This one is not operating fast enough, but it's not because it's lacking items. Actually, no, it is. It totally is. I just noticed that. No, it's not. Because it needs 5 per. It's 75 per minute, but it needs 5 per. It's because it's backstuffed. That is good. 120, 240, 360, 480, 600. 600. Apparently that never got upgraded once I got Mark 5 belts running. And the end result of that all is that I should be getting a lot more of these running, which means other things should be running much better as well. You're still kind of crap, though. Okay, that's just a straight split, so that's fine. Right needs 360, so that's 90, 80, 270, 360. Okay. And then you're sending 180 up. Yeah, that's 120 that way. Alright, let's do that here as well. The worst part is that I already have an auto splitter here, so it's just a matter of me not using it to build these out. $30, $60, $90. Okay, that's now auto splitting. And then this one doesn't need to because it's splitting 60 into 30 and 30. That way it needs to, though, because it needs to be efficient about it. $180 versus Mark III is that much. Well, this one is backstuffing a little, but not a ton. I mean, I can change it, but it's not going to give me a benefit by changing anything. It's flowing as fast as it can. By the way, I think that will help a significant amount. Let me just clear out some of this extra garbage that's in my inventory. At some point, the hard drive probably finished scanning again, didn't it? I didn't notice, as usual. Yep. Ah, the plutonium stuff. I'm gonna leave that last. I'm not gonna run one this close to the end of the stream. I haven't used any more of them. How about these? No. Use modular frames? Shouldn't have. No, I did not. I did use auto splitters here, at least. They're being very stupid. There we go. That just sorted that out. Oh, you were literally only going one way. I wonder if this is why my game lags more at times than others, because of doing that. By the way, these should be operating a lot more effectively. Hey, can you tell that this is the end that gets the most? Huh? It's incoming from this side. How? That's odd. Whatever. Don't need any rubber or plastic. Also, I'm using the power suit, so it's using a bunch of fuel. Burning through a stack and a half of fuel and all that. Yikes. I really should get more alternate power sources, like the slugs. Like, I just need more generators for that, basically. I'm not sucking back quite as much fuel. Okay, well, I think that should make that a lot better at the very least. Don't mind that. The physical mesh is not loaded in initially, because the game doesn't intend you to teleport across the map like that. Okay, so I only unlocked the particle accelerator, everything else is an item. But I can make nuclear pasta. Yeah, that's all working nicely. Well, I definitely am voiding more stuff now. Which could be for a number of reasons, but I think... Oh. I'll just dove down again. But I think now it's voiding the silica as it's not using enough of it. Or something like that. And so stuff is just, instead of backstuffing, I have it set so that it... Really, I shouldn't do this where I do at least, but... Yeah. It's backstuffing, or it would backstuff, so instead it just sends it off into the awesome sink. Alright, well... That's gonna be it for tonight, because I feel like not only is this a good stopping point, but it's also a little before midnight, and I stop at midnight. No. End of day 33. Yeah. Yeah, I was testing frame rate issues with OBS last week. I was sick of it not wanting to work. Because it wasn't working properly. But it works now. I don't know what fixed it, but it works now. We just go through disable things and stuff. And end screen. So yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you again to EJ for the raid and Alex or Jacob for the subscription. Alright. The next stream is going to be Wednesday at the normal time, p.m. Eastern, as the bot says, and I'm going to be continuing the Legends Arceus, if you prefer, playthrough that I started last week. Where did I stop? I stopped just before the 4th Noble, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Mally. Ugh. Anyway, that's going to be on Wednesday, and then also we got the usual weekend racing streams, although Saturday won't be racing, it'll be Hunt the Streamer. Although I don't know if I'm taking part in racing on Friday because, well, I don't know if we're doing NASCAR or not. In case you don't know, if you don't watch Friday Night Racing, you probably wouldn't know this, but if you do, you might. I'm not a fan of NASCAR, so if we just end up doing NASCAR oval races, yeah, count me out. I have no interest in doing that. I did the 500 back in February. I need to do no more than that. So I may or may not do a Seto on Friday, depending on what goes on. Assuming it does happen, but I imagine it will. Yeah, Hunt the Streamer returns on Saturday. That should definitely be a time. First time we've done it since March, I believe. Finally get another opportunity to hunt EJ's ass down in the city and hopefully run him over at some point, or chop him up with a helicopter, or get some cars to blow up around him so that he blows up. Of course, chat doesn't want to see that. Or should I say Chet? But look, I'm one of the hunters, alright? It's my job to make sure he does die. So I'm against him. Not rooting for him. Wrong channel. Yeah, slightly, Dingle. Just slightly. Alright, but anyway, next stream on Wednesday at the normal time. I don't see anybody that I'm wanting to raid. Nobody that I want to is online at the moment. And I tend to not raid people's suggestions just because I've kind of fallen out of raiding people I don't know. You know, I like to stick to people that I do know, and nobody I know at the moment is streaming as far as I'm aware. So kind of feels bad to not pass on the love that EJ sent over here, even if a fair number of people have already left. Still. But, well. Hey, Zonic, you're here at just the right time. So, yeah. I'm gonna run some ads on the way out. It's what I normally do. I only run ads at the end of the stream, or at least for the moment. I might be changing that shortly, but I'll never interrupt the stream purposely when there's something going on, because that's just an awful way to do it, even though a number of partners do exactly that. But yeah, ads suck, so if you don't want to stick around for it, that's fine. I'm being told to go faster, so yeah. Stick around for the ads, or don't. Dingo, you lost your badges. Good job. So that all being said, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully, see you next time. Later.